Hello everyone. Today we are going to start a new question on the topic array, and the question is how we can reverse an array without using another array. So according to this question, you need not to use any other extra space in order to reverse the array. Like you need to do all the operations in this array only. Means you need not to create any extra array in order to reverse this array. You simply do all the things, all the tasks in this array only. Okay, like this question can be solved by simply swapping the elements. Okay, at a particular indexes like 0, 1, 2, 3, like 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the indexing part and these are the elements. So you can observe that the element at the 0th index is being swapped with the element at the third index, and the element at the first index is being swapped by the element of the second index, like 4, 1, 3, 2. Okay, so like this, you can reverse an array without using any extra space in that array only. So you can see this indexing like first, like initial index and final index, how they are being swapped from the last, like 0th is being swapped with the third index, and the first index is being swapped by the second index. So you can observe from that as we traverse from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you can observe that a of I and this index is a dot length minus 1 and minus I. Like suppose if the index, this is the initial I and this is the final I from the last, that with which you will just swap it from the beginning part. Like the initial I is 1, so the end I will be like a dot length is here 4 and minus 1, and I is also 1, so 2, and that is with the index you need to just swap your index 1. And similarly in this 0 and 3, you can see if the initial is 0, so the index with which you have to reverse will be a dot length. A dot length means 4 minus I is 0 and minus 1. So it will be 3. So as you can see, the index 0 element will be reversed by the index 3 element. So now it will be clear that how we will do the swapping part. So I will tell you that how. So like you will traverse firstly from 0 till half of the length of the array, because if you go full length then you will be getting the initial array only. So then firstly you will store the initial element of the array, and then put the then in the initial part you will put the value from the last part, and the last element, correct element from the last, you will get from this, as I have told you earlier. And then at this index from the last, you have to store the initial value that you have stored in t, and this is how you will do the swapping of the entire array. And why we have done till a dot length divided by 2, this is because if you do till entire length of the array, then you will receive the initial array only. Like suppose the array is 1, 2, 3, 4, then you will be getting 1, 2, 3, 4 only. Okay, so I will tell and show these things in the question when we will solve on the Geeks for Geeks platform. So after this, we will be writing the code only. So let's do it. So this is the question. like how we can reverse an array. So, without using any other array. So firstly, you traverse the loop int I equal to 0, I is less than arr dot length semicolon I plus plus, and int t is equals to a dot arr dot I. This we are storing the value from the front part and then changing the value of the index from the beginning with the index from the last at the from. Okay, then we are changing the value of the index from the last with the index from the beginning. Okay, arr t. So this is the swapping part. Okay, and then you don't need to return anything because the return type is void here. So that is being automatically, the this array is only returned, so you need not use any other array. That will not work here in this code. So if you run this code, okay, so something is gone wrong. I have again forgotten, or like arr dot length it is. So now we will compile. So the output is coming wrong. Why? As I have told you, if you traverse throughout the entire array, then your output will be the same as the initial array. Because as you can see by doing the dry and run, okay, this I am giving you as a task to just see if we traverse through the entire array, then why it is coming so. But if we do here divide by 2, then you can see that your code will run successfully, and then submit this question. Okay, so now as you can see here, all the test cases are being running successfully. Okay, so this is how you can solve this question, and your task is to do the dryer of when we traversed through the entire length. You just get the initial array only and just put as a take as a task and do it. So thank you. This was the concept that you have learned of the swapping part and how we can reverse the array. Okay, in place without using any other extra space. And you can see from here the time complexity of this code, as we are traversing it till the half of the length of the array, like I is less than a dot length divided by 2. So it's o n by 2, but initially we write it as o of n only. Okay, so and the space complexity is constant, that is big O of 1. So this completes your question. So thank you and subscribe for more TSA and Java tutorial videos. So thank you everyone.